I see
Brock Lesnar.
him versus Hasbulla really.
I know, bro.
Swung on, hit in the air to right field and deep. It is high. Barkley takes it all the way. Bryant for the win.
What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Shirts vs. Skins. Finally, after a very long vacation, coming at you guys with a new episode just in time for the NBA season, for the World Cup in a month. The NFL's getting hot. MLB playoffs. What did I miss? Anything I miss? I don't even know.
UFC, baby.
UFC. MLS
This is
playoffs. No one's watching that. But yeah, everything I just mentioned, we're getting into it in this episode. We talk some Champions League, talk some NFL, Jets, Giants, talk some MLB, Yankees. This might be the least depressing New York podcast that we've ever made from a New York fan perspective. So we hope you guys enjoy this side of us. Let's just get straight into it with the Champions League. Talk about, I don't know. What do you guys want to start with? What's the key matchups we've had so far this week? Key teams that we've seen performing? Anybody stuck out to you in particular?
We'll start off with the group of death. I mean, as they called it, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Inter Milan. That was the the biggest group, the most the sexiest group. And a lot of people said that it's going to be tough. Bayern Munich, man. First three games against Inter Milan, against Bayern Munich, and against Victoria Plzen. Now one goal conceded, 3 wins. Just absolutely, was clearly the best team in that whole group, and it was just a race for second place. And you would expect Barcelona, with everything they've done in the summer, to lock up that second place. But going into the final week, or the final game, I believe it is, not looking good for Barcelona. Could be back-to-back Europa for them. And now, a guy like Robert Lewandowski, who's arguably the best player in the world still, he's playing in Europa League. You don't leave Bayern Munich to go play in the Europa League, but that's a whole different debate, conversation, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I mean, for me, it was all about that group of death, and Bayern Munich have made it look like it's a fucking cupcake walk. And just one more victory, one more win, and we officially, obviously fucking finish top and see what happens after that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously going into the season with the transfers that Barcelona had made, you would think they at least get out of the group, especially a group. Yeah, they called it a group of death. I wasn't really in terms of the club, the size of the club, Inter, Barcelona, and Bayern. Obviously, they're well-known historical clubs. People call that. I kind of thought Group A was kind of better, and we'll talk about that a little bit. But in terms of Barcelona doing this awful in the Champions League, I did not expect that. I did not expect that, especially how well they are in the league. Obviously, they just lost this weekend for the El Clasico against a Real Madrid team that's looking like one of the best teams in the world. But, it's definitely disappointing from a Barca fan perspective. When you look, like I said, when you look at the transfers that they made, like Robert Lewandowski and everybody else, half of the players that they stole from Chelsea when we talked about it. But it's disappointing. But they can still somehow make it. If Barcelona let him. I mean, not Barcelona, if Bayern let him. So we'll see. It's not over yet, but definitely disappointing for Barcelona. And, you got to look at Xavi now. Like, Xavi, come on now. You got backed a lot this past summer. So to not even go out the Champions League, not even go to this get out of the group stage, back-to-back Europa Leagues, it's like I said, using the word disappointing from Barcelona.
While we're still on Xavi, I do want to say something about him, though, because I think I was wrong about Mikel Arteta. Obviously, this dude is doing good for Arsenal, and I think when you look at Xavi, I mean, he has the worst, quote-unquote, record, 50 games in, as a Barcelona manager. I think it's actually not. that bad what's happening with him. You give him time, give him the players he wants, and I think he'll shape this team the same way Arteta did
I
3
agree,
years
but
in, you know?
the only thing I would say is after you lose, don't go outside saying it's a project. Like you have top players in the world. Like you have a brand new squad who was not. I mean, of course, supposed to get out of the group stage, but supposed to actually compete, go to the semifinals or a final of a Champions League and compete. Obviously in Spain as well. It's not a project when you have all these players. A project is when you're maybe last year when you have Pedri and Gavi and guys like that. When you sign Robert Lewandowski, Jules Koundé, who else did they sign? Christensen, Kessie. These players are win now and try to compete for the Champions League, and it's a disaster class in that regard. But I still think Xavi will have time.
Yeah.
I would be shocked if they let him go somehow. That's just cannot do that to a legend. He will have time, but
You're right.
bro, like
If
you
it
better
was
fix it up.
if it was any other manager, like a Jose Mourinho type manager, Pep Guardiola type manager, I feel like with this group of players, it is a win now situation. But I think he'll get the benefit of the doubt given he's a legend and he's there to build a team. It is a project, but let's just say this group of players isn't necessarily a project in progress type of situation. Sticking to the Champions League though, I wanna highlight a group real quick that I think is pretty interesting, and that is to me, Group E. You got Chelsea first in 7 points, Salzburg second 6, Milan third and fourth, and actually Zagreb is fourth with 4 points as well. So, Tiku, I know you're a big Milan fan. What are the odds they get out of this group?
I mean, I still believe that they can get out of the group. I think they have the quality and they have the players, and I think we'll see what happens. I mean, when you look at the second game against Chelsea, that red card for Tomori was absolutely shocking and absolutely disgusting. How that even was allowed with VAR and all the fucking technology you have nowadays. For that to happen is disgusting. But yeah, I still believe they can get out of the group. I think Chelsea will be the team that gets out. Looking at it, since Graham Potter's gone to Chelsea, they've been pretty good, and I think they're going to keep that form up. RB Salzburg are a really good team, not a team that can be taken lightly. But I think Milan does have the quality to beat them, and yeah, I think they can get that. And and also I don't want to discount Dynamo Zagreb. They got a nice 3 points from Chelsea, which ended Tuchel's time there. So it's a tough group, but as a Milan fan, well, yeah, I'm a Milan fan. Like I would say they're like my second team, and how people have
exclusively support Red Devils. Is that what you're saying? Fucking, you see a Red Devil on a team. My favorite.
When you put it like that, that kind of maybe there's like something with that, but nah, I like Milan, the historical team, everything that comes with it, the history, the players that played there. And I like to see a team that was once a great powerhouse in their respective sport come back, and them winning the league last year was fucking amazing. So now Milan's they're supposed to do their damage in the Champions League. So I hope they get out of the group. I do believe they will get out of the group. I think the game against RB Salzburg is huge. I think if they get 3 points against them, I think they will get out of the group, because I think they will beat Dynamo Zagreb. So we'll see.
Group A and Group B, two teams that have really, been shocking. How about Napoli? I mean, like we were talking about Napoli, how Insigne just leaves this team. They're playing in the Champions League. Their captain, he leaves them. I mean, what's going on in Napoli? I'll tell you what's going on in Napoli, bro. They've got these exciting young players, all over the pitch, and they're playing free, bro. Like, there's probably not one team in the world right now that you would rather watch than Napoli play right now. Like they're playing like almost Ajax, Barcelona, like
How
Bayern
far do
Munich
they
type.
go? How far do they go in the tournament?
I don't know. I mean, like right now, like they look good. I think it would probably depend on the draw, but I mean, if they finish first, and get like a favorable draw, if they get someone like Benfica, they could put four past Benfica, and they're right there. You're in the quarterfinals. But Napoli, I mean, it's fucking late. It's like automatic. But Napoli have been like phenomenal, not only in Europe but also in the league. They've been great. I've like I've known a couple of fucking Napoli fans, and nothing is better than watching them, like go for something. Like they've always been so close, whether in the league or on the Coppa Italia, whatever it is. Like they just need something. And right now, man, bro, they look good. This is the best Napoli team I've seen since like the Higuain. I think it was like who was it? It was like Gonzalo Higuain and Hamsik. All those, like phenomenal. That was a great team. Also,
Ahmed, name check right now. You know who I'm asking about. Pronounce. Let's see.
Kvaratskhelia.
Oh, fuck.
Amazing
Kvaratskhelia.
player.
He's been
Phenomenal
practicing.
player, bro.
Maradona, baby.
It looks like he's
Yo,
like
listen,
35.
I've said
every
this.
Georgian.
I've said this before. If you're fucking good, people are gonna figure out your name.
Huh.
Like I said about Giannis Antetokounmpo.
They call him Kavad or whatever now. Short.
Yeah, but like his last name is fucking insane. But like he's
That's every
good.
Georgian.
People, yeah, straight up. But people are gonna figure out your name and how to say it, pronounce it correctly. Khabib Nurmagomedov, like Giannis Antetokounmpo, and all that shit. So, and this kid's fucking good, bro. Holy shit! Like I would not be surprised if this kid gets a big move this summer.
Bro, he is like, bro, I can already see him linked to like Spurs. He's just a perfect player for Spurs.
I have a prediction. Real Madrid. He's going.
Will not sign him.
No,
he's not. The Real Madrid will not sign him.
They're not going to sign him.
They will never sign a player like that.
They want a winger.
Real Madrid don't sign players like that.
They don't.
This is a player that like Bayern Munich, Juve, Spurs.
I don't know.
Maybe Chelsea, a team like that. But
he's fucking.
Real Madrid
good,
signs big
good, bro.
Superstars. Like big names and stuff
Vinicius
like that.
Jr.
Also,
Look how Vinicius Jr. turned out.
Yeah, but he was like 16 years old, and he was the next big thing. He was.
Man.
Bro, but he's also like a once in a lifetime generation talent.
They signed Jovic, bro. Jovic was.
Oh, Jovic. I mean, they needed a backup striker or a striker.
And then also,
but also going to.
It's not gonna fit. It's not gonna come. So.
But also going to Group B, Club Brugge, who have been very, very strong, very solid, have yet to concede a goal in Europe thus far, which is saying something. Which is not saying too much when you're a group with Atletico Madrid and Porto. I mean, there's two teams that are not going to go all out attack on you, but still to be top of the group with three other well-known European teams, Porto, Atletico, and Bayer Leverkusen. Bayer Leverkusen have been a shambles this year. But yeah, I mean, Club Brugge, good for them. They've been obviously in the Champions League every year, but now they're finally making some noise. And when you're going around, I do think that Group E with Chelsea, that's a tough group. I think Milan, no more slips up. Like any more, you can't even draw, in my opinion. You have to win your last two games, and that's it. They already played Chelsea twice, so there's no reason why they can't win the next two games. Real Madrid and Shakhtar every single year. I'm getting tired of this. But yeah, I think everything else looks pretty good. I would have to say, for me, Club Brugge, Napoli stand out out of all the teams.
What about one of those teams in Group H, Juventus, 3 points.
Lost to Maccabi, bro. That's like a new low.
Maccabi, bro.
How have they not sacked him yet?
What's going on?
Allegri has built like a lot of like trust, I guess, with them, and it's only his first year back.
Yeah.
Bro, they're not gonna sack him in the middle of the season, bro. And bro,
I think he came last.
Pogba hasn't played. Yeah. They've got a lot of young players. The defense is still like old and they're still working. Bro, Juve right now are like in a rebuild.
Disaster, bro. Eighth in the Serie A as well.
Yeah, it's
Yikes.
not looking good for them. But they have two or three young players that will help them in the next couple of years, but not right now.
No,
And Pogba
definitely.
hasn't even played a game yet.
He
I
has.
promise you, bro, Pogba's not gonna change like this team
No.
around.
I don't know about
They're really disastrous.
Pogba and Juve. He's a different type of cat, you know. Like
Yeah, Pogba and Juve when they had all those other players when he was there, bro.
wow, Marquisio and Pirlo, bro. Like you know, it's not like
Yeah.
but
What do you mean?
he can
Carlos
win.
Tevez when he was there.
Tevez, yeah.
Dybala was fucking
Yeah,
amazing.
that was a crack team, bro.
No,
Just-
Tevez,
yeah,
bro,
he-
Tevez,
yeah,
bro,
Tevez-
Tevez,
Marquisio and Pirlo.
bro, Tevez's year
Yeah.
at Juventus might be the most underrated year by any striker in the last like 10,
Oh, yeah.
15 years.
100%.
He was
As much as I
unbelievable.
don't want to say it,
I
but
watched like a lot of
yeah,
those
bro, that
games. He
team,
was
and then he had
unbelievable.
prime Chiellini, had prime Bonucci, had prime Barzagli.
Barzagli too. Wow, I don't know. They had a
At
squad,
that
bro.
time-
Buffon.
Oh yeah, no, forget about it. I mean, they had what's his name? Who's it? Asamoah.
That's some
Coming
more,
on the
bro.
left.
Like, but he was
Samoa
like,
was
you know,
good.
like, what are we doing here?
Good. He's good
That team,
when he was there. That's before they got Alexandro.
bro.
Yeah.
He's good.
When you rank teams in terms,
No, they had
of, like, underperforming-
Evra. They had Evra playing left back. For a little bit,
Ever,
no?
yes, you're right. You're right.
Bro,
You're right.
rank teams in terms of like underperforming and like not winning what they should have. That Juventus team
Juve.
is up there.
100%.
Up
If they made
that's
like
a-
2 Champions League final, bro, like that Barcelona team was fucking phenomenal. You had Messi, Suarez, Neymar in peak form, all averaging like over 20 goals and 20 assists a game. It was
They
ridiculous.
should
It
have
was
won
hard
in
to beat.
2017, if we're being honest.
In 2017, it was at Real Madrid. It was everybody.
No,
Everybody was
they
getting caught
shut
in that.
down. They shut down, MSN, like
Who?
prime MSN, Juventus,
Juve, yeah, no, Juve, but
prime
but
MSN. So come on now.
Rakitic just scored.
I mean, listen,
like, early, that's
Ronaldo.
it.
I mean, Ronaldo came up and did his thing in 2017.
Oh yeah, yeah. But yeah, Champions League
Nothing you
looking
could do.
pretty good.
Nothing you could do when the goat just performs like
How's
that.
Shout out
uh,
Marseille. Shout out Marseille. I had them as a big dark horse. They
Marseille,
were playing
Marseille.
Marseille.
Oh, it's a
Marseille.
Marseille.
Sorry.
Marseille.
Not French. I had them as a dark horse. They
I don't
started
French.
it so bad.
Oh, they're a terrible team. I don't trust them. I don't give a fuck.
No, but
they're a
they're
terrible
doing good
team.
now. But they're doing good now.
Yeah, whatever. That's
They're on
great.
the up.
They're a terrible team, bro. They're in a group with Sporting and Frankfurt.
That's a good.
Yeah, watch
and
them out.
Tottenham. That's a good group. That's
No,
a
I
good
mean
group.
Tottenham is a good
Don't be
team.
disrespectful.
And
but
so
yeah.
is Sporting.
Sporting's
Sir?
good, bro.
Um,
We know we
Look
did
at
lose
that.
a couple close.
Ahmed, are you ready to boast about the guy who's tearing up the Premier League? Are you ready to embarrass us? Me and Tiku. Look,
Bro, I
Tiku,
mean,
look
bro.
at Tiku's face. He knows.
Bro,
He
like,
knows we fucked up.
Literally everything.
Yeah, you know what's
everything-
crazy? Like,
Bro,
I said that I think he was gonna score goals. I just think he's gonna be hurt.
bro, but what is no.
Which
You
can still
can't,
happen.
bro. You can't go back, bro. You said like he's not getting 30. He's
Doc-
not getting 35. Like he's not getting those kind of
When did
numbers.
I say that?
I said, yeah, he
Documented
is, bro.
footage.
He's getting
Because-
60, bro.
Hold up, I forgot my camera was on, bro. You guys got to take this whole thing. Nobody gives a shit about this English Premier League. It's not. It's like, it's definitely the most popular league. It's definitely the best league. I'll give you. Right now. There's no
By
other way
far the
around.
best league.
Best league, most popular, the most money. That's where you gotta go if you're a big time star and all that. But it's not like technically so far and beyond. If anything, it's below. Like when I watch like some of these defenders, whether it's on Everton or Leicester, good God Almighty, bro, these teams are awful. Like, and especially when you like Haaland on Man City, and you said he was gonna crack at least 30. That's like crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. Raheem Sterling, Riyad Mahrez on the wing was giving you 25. Riyad Mahrez, right? I think Haaland, even without penalties, even all this, he's gonna get you minimum 40 a season as long as
Hold up.
he's
We
in
were
the
talking
squad.
about the Prem specifically. Don't bring up no Riyad Mahrez dropping 25. Like he's never done that in the Prem.
What you talking
We're
about?
talking about the Prem. We're talking about 30 goals in the Prem. Riyad Mahrez hit 25 goals in the Prem. for Man
Okay,
City.
but he's cooked up. Okay. Raheem Sterling scored 20. Did he not? Raheem
Yeah,
Sterling.
He did. I agree.
So I'm telling you,
Listen.
and Sterling is a good player, but he's not even a striker. Now you're bringing in like a machine, a guy who who lives and breathes scoring goals. Like that's why Bayern Munich will looking at him and say, we gotta have this guy because he wakes up every day and he's like, I gotta score goals, bro. This is what he does. And Haaland, bro, like talk about it's too physical for him, bro. He's dropped. The guy's an animal. Like you're not gonna get in the way for him. This whole like he's honestly he's making this league like look like even worse than the fucking than Germany. Yeah. What he's got? 15 goals in the first 8 games. He's averaging 2 goals per game.
Yeah, he's
ridiculous.
He's
too easy.
60.
3 hat tricks already.
No,
3.
Yeah, 3 in a row.
No,
Tiku, you want to go first or you go?
Come
first.
on, bro. Come on, bro.
Listen, I'll still maintain and I'll
hold on. Just one more point before you go. Can you imagine if Robert Lewandowski was in the league as well?
God,
he's not scoring 30. He's not doing it in England. You guys gotta stop. You guys gotta stop with that, bro. Nobody cares about England. Like it's definitely the most
doesn't
popular
show up
league.
in big games, so he can sit down. He wouldn't score a hat trick against United. Doesn't show up in the big games. So
who? Who talking about? Haaland or Lewandowski?
Lewandowski.
I don't know. He's not my player anymore.
We're not gonna get into Lewandowski.
Okay.
Tigu,
all right.
About the Braut Haaland.
Listen, I mean, I've been a fan of Haaland since he was at Mulder. I mean, United should have gotten him. So I'm not out here saying that he's a shitter or he's an overrated player. I think he's one of, if not playing like the best player in the world right now.
It is.
I'm still gonna maintain and be consistent in what I said. I don't think he's gonna be. I think at one point of this season, he will get hurt. As unfortunate as
that's every player.
It sounds. No, there's certain players that you'd be like, he might
get
hurt
and miss like multiple weeks, multiple months. That's what you mean.
Yeah, something like that. And I think that's gonna happen. I think the way he plays, I think especially, and it might be a bad thing that he's scoring so many goals because at some point defenders are gonna look at him and be like, how the fuck are we gonna stop this guy? And you know how English defenders get. They're like, you know what? We got to fucking tackle this guy and get him hurt and do shit like that.
Yeah, bro.
That's realistic. That's a realistic thing that players think about.
It's the truth.
We're being honest. We can't stop him. We're gonna hit him with a hard tackle.
It's the absolute.
And we'll see how he does it. It is. And but I hope if that does not happen, I also do think Pep Guardiola at some point will be fucking weird in the way he does things. When you look at the Liverpool game, playing De Bruyne on the wing kind of doesn't make sense. I don't understand why he would do that against Liverpool, especially when you know De Bruyne is so good centrally, getting those 2 balls in for Haaland. I don't understand why he did that.
I think he was trying to pick on James Miller. That's why, but it didn't work out.
And it failed. And then listen, it sucks for me to say. I think you've got a guy like Haaland who is like literally you make him in the lab, perfect striker, everything complete, strong, fast, this, that, and you put him on a team like Manchester City that creates so many chances. And go look at the videos. We said it. He's going to score goals, bro. No one was saying maybe not at the rate that he is right now. Like nobody fucking would have expected it. And I do think he will die down a little bit. Let's relax.
But
I don't
it's the
think
way
he's going to keep this
too.
Consistently. No, he's playing amazing. There's nothing.
No, but I'm saying
what is he really? He's
bro,
fucking having them like
transformed. He's transformed Man City.
Bro, he
is
right now.
I think right now when you watch him,
right.
especially in that game against Liverpool, how many times he came back as a false 9 to pick up the ball and
I think
hand the ball to the wingers, bro. He's changes.
You know what it is? The thing that I look at it is like Manchester City was scoring a bunch of goals regardless. You know, like you're saying about Bayern.
It's what Bayern. It is different. It is right now.
You're right. Don't get me wrong. It is different when you have a number 9, a guy that you could trust and you know this guy and get the ball to him. But to be honest, take away Haaland, let's put another striker in. You think the level's gonna drop off that much?
What kind of striker, bro? What kind of, like who?
Gabriel Jesus.
Jesus was there, but he never played as a striker. He was more on the wing.
Pretty much.
I don't know.
I'm thinking about a striker like who
would fill in the Haaland role?
Martinez on Inter?
Yeah.
He wouldn't work out. It's
maybe
like, they would have to play different. They would have to play like Bayern Munich is playing right now.
Let me ask you a question, Ronaldo.
La caca.
Ronaldo, it would be
Manchester
different because I don't see Ronaldo dropping back, all the way in the midfield to come get the ball like Haaland
He's
does.
doing it OD in United. He's doing it
Yeah,
at a
but
surprising
He
amount.
does it. Maybe it's not as successful, but like Holland, even then, like Holland gets the ball and then backs him down and passes.
No, I'm
like
saying
Lukaku was
his
doing
one
that when he
touch,
was at
that
United,
one,
you know?
bro, his little one touch
I
with
think
De Bruyne and
But
Silva
you know what
and
it
guys
is?
like that.
You know what it is? There's just so much space occupying him. He's like half of those
Exactly.
passes.
That's
he's
why it
passing
changes
at somebody.
everything.
It changed everything, but I think
Well,
Ronaldo does the same thing.
And
Does he not?
okay, but I think Haaland does it even better now. But same thing with Lewandowski and Bayern last year. When you have the best striker in the world, like Haaland's playing right now, when you have the best striker in the world, automatically that defense is all focused on him.
Yeah.
Never mind your wingers who are Riyad Mahrez, Jack Grealish, like phenomenal players who can score themselves. They're all focused on Haaland, and like
Yeah.
it just changes everything. Right now,
I get
without Lewandowski, it's like we're still scoring goals, but it's different. It's coming way harder, in my opinion. It's it's different. I'm telling you,
At the end of the day,
and especially
At the end
in
of
the
the
Champions
day-
League.
no, that's what I was gonna get to it. At the end of the day, if Manchester City don't win the Champions League, then it means nothing.
That's
So, but we'll see.
that's what it is. Yeah, they have to win the Champions League now, especially with him. You have to.
He is literally like, when you watch this guy play, and it's been a while since I've thought this way. There's not a player like him in the world.
Bro, and you see what all these like the media is saying about him. Can you imagine if like Messi and like Ronaldo stayed there and stuff? Can you imagine if Messi? Can you imagine if Messi playing in England, bro? He would be like ridiculous because these like the media in England is like the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Like
What do you mean?
they hype up everything.
Oh,
Bro, like
yeah.
like
There's two sides to it though, and of course I'm gonna bring up Wayne Rooney because England either hypes you up for no reason, or shuts you down for no reason, and like it's a completely different world when it comes to England. It's because of the media, bro. There are some players. There's plenty of talents who just get shit on.
no, but I'm saying right now, bro. If a player like Jamal Musiala was on Manchester City, he would be like the next. He would be even greater than Messi. Like they would be talking about him like he's greater than Messi. I'm telling you.
But you
Like,
know why they don't talk about him the way he is.
I know,
not
but
just because he plays with Bayern.
Holland was doing
he
the
also
same thing
left
last year in Germany. Like I've been seeing this. This is why I had.
It's different
I,
though.
I was not hesitant
when you come to the
saying
Prem,
that he's going to score
when you
30,
come to
40
the
goals.
Prem, bro. When you come to the Prem and you're on
Stop
pace
it,
to score
bro.
60
Stop it. Just
goals,
come to the Prem.
you're on pace to score 60. But no one's ever done it before, Ahmed. That's the
know.
the difference. No one has
I
ever
know.
done it before. That's why he's a phenomenon, bro. In Germany, you have 2, 3, 4 players who have scored 40 plus goals in that league.
No,
in
only
Spain,
two guys.
Muller,
In history.
Lewandowski, and
That's
Haaland
it.
came fucking close.
No,
to
Haaland never came close. Never.
Son-
Most he got was like 30.
30's OD.
Never.
In the
Sancho's
Prem, you had 2, 3 people get
Bro,
30.
Harry Kane. Bro, Harry Kane's been
Sancho's
scoring
getting
30 for how long?
20.
Exactly.
Yo,
Mo
Sancho's
Salah's
getting
the winger.
20
Mo
in
Salah's a
Bundesliga.
winger and he's scoring 30 goals.
He's got like
It's not the
5
same.
goals.
Stone's a winger. He scored
It's
22.
different. It's different. Scoring 30
Aubameyang
goals
has got
in the Prem is
22.
crazy.
Stop it, bro. Stop it.
Whatever.
Well, they be leaking goals in Bundesliga for fun, bro.
Yeah.
Let's not.
In other leagues too, bro. Spain too. It's different when it comes to the Prem. I'm not saying it might not
Why,
necessarily
though?
be. It might not necessarily be because it's a better league, even though it is. But let's ignore
No.
that.
At the end of the day.
Let's ignore that for a
It,
second.
it's the best league because
Okay.
the best play, like the most
True.
popular players
True.
and stuff.
I agree,
And the
but
top.
I'm saying
but
the-
hold on. But
Okay.
defensively, like it's a joke. Like
Bro,
it's the same.
it's-
It's not
I
much
think,
different than Germany, Italy, Spain. Same shit.
I think
bro.
it depends, though. It depends on the team because when you look at like Manchester City, especially since Pep Guardiola has been there, he's literally like embarrassed, like the whole park the bus English type thing. The way he like can maneuver and set up the team to destroy teams that park the bus is insane. That's why this guy's won the league so many times because he smashes through these lower level teams. But and going to Holland, just to say that, like, dog, he went to the most perfect team for any striker ever. That Manchester
Behind
City
Bayern
team
Munich,
is
yeah.
fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think even better than Bayern Munich, in my opinion.
Let's
Set up for a striker.
let's go
Easily.
to the next topic.
We're the blueprint for a striker, bro.
I disagree.
Let's
Move
talk
on.
NFL. Jets, Giants, New York football. You throw the Bills into the mix too. New York football is
Fuck the Bills.
Take flight, baby. Take flight,
I don't give
baby.
a fuck,
Listen.
bro. They're upstate, bro. Get the
Doesn't
fuck
matter.
out of here, bro.
all right. We'll
Nah,
count
we
them
don't
as
know. We
Canada.
don't
We'll
claim
count
them.
them as Canada
First of all,
for this.
Might as well, honestly.
Well, when we're
Might
talking
as
about
well.
Jets and Giants, do not bring up the Buffalo Bills, bro.
Oh, let's talk about the Bills, bro.
That's
Who the
crazy.
fuck is this?
I'm sorry. Listen, I'm out. Jets, Giants. You nerds can talk about it. Fucking.
Well,
Since I can't hype up the
I mean,
Bills. Josh Allen's the greatest QB to ever live. Tom Brady ain't shit. No, I'm sorry. All right.
Well, don't get me
continue.
started on the Buffalo Bills, bro.
Okay.
These guys are hilarious. But go ahead, bro.
But let's start out with my Giants 5-1, as we are currently recording, and for the next couple of days. Yeah, I mean, shit. If we're being honest, and if we would have had like an NFL review or season preview or something like that, I would have said, you know what, we're gonna be their top 5 pick. And I think, to be honest, I still think that's the right thing we should have done. But you know, we had a good schedule, easy schedule that
You still have an easy
favors
schedule.
us. Yeah, we still have an easy schedule. I think we could easily, looking at it, we could be fucking 9-1, 9-1,
Bro, you should be
Honestly.
9-1.
9-1. And I even looking at it, that Cowboys game, I don't know how we lost that one too. So, listen, am I gonna say we're gonna win the Super Bowl? Or am I say we're real
Yes.
contenders? No, I'm not.
Bro, that's
I
crazy.
didn't say that.
Bro, it's crazy because you guys could be like 5-4 and we're like, oh, yo, we're going for the Super Bowl. But you're 5-1 and you're like, no, I don't know, bro. I don't even know if
You
we're
know
gonna
what
make
it
the
is?
playoffs.
Because it's a new era, man. It's a change of time.
About
I
damn
did
time.
not expect us to be this good, this early. You know what I mean? That just goes to show. I think this season, especially with the lack of offensive depth that we have, I think this year has just been fucking Saquon Barkley and get us to fucking touchdown. And this guy, by far, offensive player of the year. Has to be this guy. I don't give a
MVP,
fuck
like both.
what anybody says. And he can win comeback player of the year. So, and I did say, if we did have a thing, I said Saquon Barkley will win fucking comeback player of the year. And he's just
As he
showing his
should.
quality, because there's been a lot of Giants fans before talking a lot of shit about this kid. And I told him, relax. This guy has been through a lot with his injuries, but now he's showing his form and he's looking like the player that we did expect him to be when we went number 2, as insane that as it was. But he's a quality. He can win us. He's like, literally, he's a player that can win us games. As much as people say about running backs and this, that, he literally, like, he's amazing. He's a fucking amazing kid. He's a humble kid. But now when you look at it from a unbiased standpoint, in a way, in a footballing mind standpoint, do the Giants, talk about offers, listen to what the league wants for this guy? I would take it. I would trade him, in my opinion. As insane as that sounds, I
You
would trade him.
Saquon Barkley?
Yes,
Right
because
now.
I think
What are you
we're
getting
not
back?
as good as ever. I don't know. I think we
Second
can
round
get
pick
very
at
good.
most.
At most, I'll take a second rounder
For
Why would I
Saquon
not?
Barkley right now?
for Saquon Barkley.
We can franchise tag him?
I mean, I would have wanted franchise tag him, honestly.
You
I'd
will,
rather
you'll have
if
to
it-
franchise
it-
tag him because I don't know.
I would rather fucking bring him back and some, hopefully he can take a team friendly deal, which I think he won't. But now when you look at it, like, our cap situation is going to be much, much better next season.
Kenny Galladay.
You also have Kenny Galladay got to go. That bum, fucking trash, fucking garbage. Get the fuck out of here. What a disappointment that guy's been. But just goes to show that Gettleman literally set us back years, man. Oh my God, bro, he's fucking trash. But yeah, you also have to look at Daniel Jones, somebody that I have been a huge hater of, but he's been playing good.
Greatest quarterback of all time.
I don't know about that.
Soon.
I think he's been really good this season as a game manager, and I would not be mad to bring him back if he comes with a team-friendly deal. He can be a somewhat bridge quarterback till we get the guy as we work on other positions of thing. And that's what I'm saying. I think we have so many other positions that we need to upgrade on, especially fucking wide receiver. Our best wide receivers are fucking rookie tight end, dude. That's our best guy. And then you have Richie fucking Bellinger. Bellinger, fucking great player. Great player. I think he's been playing like a fucking top 5 tight end in the league, bro. I don't give a fuck. That's my guy. Very good play. And then wide receiver core sucks, but Kayvon Thibodeau's been playing amazing. He's been great. Hurt in the beginning of the season, but what can I say? Brian Daboll's the guy. He's just the guy. I think we just need to trust in him. I think this season just proved that he's the guy. Do I think we're gonna win anything meaningful? No. Do I think we make the playoffs? Fuck it. I'll take the playoffs. I wouldn't be mad if we lose out every game either. So we'll see though. It's still very, very early. 5-1. It's great. Having a winning culture, having winning back as a New York Giants fan is great. It's great. So we'll see. Got to keep it going though.
Before I get to the Jets, let me just. I agree that Saquon is a great player. I mean, you're seeing it right now. He is that whole offense. Without Saquon Barkley, I don't see them even winning one game. Like he's that important to them. But it's a contract year. He's gonna play his ass off. I still don't know if I would give him, 3-year deal at all. I just don't trust him. I would franchise tag him, and then if he has another phenomenal season like his first season now this year, and then next year again, you have earned it at that point. But right now, I would not pay Saquon Barkley. I don't know if I would trade him, because a second round pick, what is that really gonna do for you? Like Saquon Barkley means a lot. Well,
obviously, I mean, you're right. I agree. It's not gonna happen. I don't think it will happen.
A first round pick.
I'm just saying, I would field offers. I think second rounder plus other picks. It wouldn't be just a second rounder. You know what I mean? And also, low key, maybe you could package one of those big contracts. Maybe a team would come and get him. Who knows? You never know. You just field offers. I mean, this guy's playing in the best form of his career. He's a running back. We're a team that's on a rebuild. We are winning games, yes.
Too, but in that wildcat offense. Offense. And the other point I'll make is Brian Daboll. He's for real. He's the man. He is like the next great New York Giant coach. Like that, Brian Daboll. He's just like a great guy. Just like he cares about all of his players, and you see how passionate he is. He's made for New York. Knows how to talk to media.
Embodies the
he's not. Yeah, exactly. And he's not like Joe Judge, saying capiche or saying this and that, all this nonsense.
Fucking
Pat Schumer.
Bullshit.
What are we doing? Brian Daboll, a down to earth guy who's been with the Jets, who's been with the Patriots, who's been obviously with the Bills, so he knows
across the league.
He knows all across. And I think right now we're seeing that Brian Daboll is the guy. Next year or this summer, we're gonna see if that new GM, what's his name, Joe Shane. Yeah. We're gonna see if he's the guy, because we can offload Kenny Galladay and Kadarius Toney, and somehow get some players back on that D line and some corners. Because listen, right now you're 5-1, and that's phenomenal. Who would have ever thought? 5-1? That's insane for the Giants. I think that's
of course
the best start in
that's our best
25
start
years.
since 2009.
2009, but we're going on like 10 years now. More.
Yeah, more.
So I think Brian Daboll is the guy. Yeah. No. Since
13.
2009.
Sir.
13 years. Since 2009.
I think you said it perfectly. I think this year just shows, this whole record, this the way we're playing and everything just goes to show that Daboll is that guy. I think he's the coach of the future. And now it will see. We got to, like you said, corners, D-line, linebacker, wide receiver. We have a lot of holes that we need to fix, and I think we still need to be realistic in the way in our future. So we'll see.
And last question: do you think Brian Daboll right now for sure is coach of the year? Not even close.
I mean,
I don't even think it's close.
Take the situation into consideration. How can you say
you got Sirianni, who's undefeated. You got the Vikings head coach, Kevin.
Stefanski.
No. That's the Browns. That's the Browns. He's the Browns head coach. Like Kevin like something like that. He's from the Rams.
Yeah.
They're 5-1 somehow.
Yes.
You got obviously Robert Saleh. We'll talk about him in a few. Yeah, I mean, I think right now, Mike McCarthy.
I agree.
Mike McCarthy, Sirianni, Saleh, and Dable, and I will put Dable up top right there because any other coach, Giants are like 1-4 or like 1-5. They're not 5-1. But it's all.
And that's why we brought him in. Why we brought him in. This guy, he looked at our offense. He's like, "Yo, what the fuck is this?" And he's done his best. And he's got us, we're scoring.
Bro, he don't even have a wide receiver.
It's unbelievable how we do. We have nobody. We have legitimately nobody.
Wardell Robinson and Richie James. That's not.
Wandell just came back. He was hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's insane. I agree. I think it's tough to argue. Would they give it to him if it keeps going? I don't think so because I don't know. They're fucking weird. But yeah, we'll see. On to the green side of New York, though.
Listen, bro. If you guys know me, you guys know how much the Jets mean to me. Growing up as a kid, watching those teams early on, like 09, 08, 2010, 2011, that was all I had for the last like 10 years. Even 2015, like that was a phenomenal year. We should have made it to the playoffs. Obviously didn't in the last game of the season. That was a great year too, but I have not, bro. And I said it in right after the draft. I said it. We have not been this talented in such a long time. Joe Douglas, stand up and take a bow. He's arguably 7 for 7 in his last 2 drafts. I mean, you talk about Breece Hall, Sauce Gardner, Michael Carter, Q Will, Michael Clemens, Phillips that we picked up, Garrett Wilson. Arguably, he's 7 for 7, but it all comes down to Zach Wilson, and I'll talk about him in a few. But just getting to these younger guys. I mean, Breece Hall, he's already a top 10 running back in the NFL. Like he's a Le'Veon Bell with 8 more years left in his fucking on his career. Like he can do it all. He can catch the ball. He can run the ball. He's elusive. He's a big boy. He'll take the shots. Defensively, I mean, Ahmad, Sauce, Gardner, what are we doing, bro? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The first couple games watching him, I was not really that impressed. But in the last 2 or 3 weeks, he's fully confident. He's back to like the college self, and I think right now he's easily a top 3, top 5 corner right now, which is crazy to say. He's playing in his like 6th game. Yeah, I think the Jets defense, I mean, from last year, we were ranked dead last in almost everything. This year, we're in the top 10. Robert Saleh, I mean, you're a defensive-minded coach, and now we're finally seeing it,
Am I shot, or did a lot of people give you shit for drafting this guy?
Who?
Sauce Gardner.
Sauce Gardner?
As high as you drafted him. Did not a lot.
I mean, I was hyped. I knew he was like the real deal.
A lot of people didn't think he was the best corner. I mean, a lot of people did.
Listen, bro.
A lot of people.
Nobody knows about Derek Stingley Jr. more than me. Like, I've been watching bro. I wanted Derek fucking Stingley Jr. like 3 years ago. Like, I was like, yo, this dude is the best corner like I've seen in a long time. Yeah. Got hurt, whatever. Came back. He was still phenomenal. But Ahmad Sauce Gardner, we're seeing it right now. He's the better. He's the better corner up to right now, and I think Stingley will be fine, and he's also a great player. But Sauce Gardner is not only is he great, but he lets you know that he's great. That's why he's made for New York. I mean, it's literally like watching Deion Sanders, like 2.0. Like we haven't seen anybody that close to Deion Sanders. Like got the swag, got the chain, got the grills, got the bro. Sauce Gardner's for real.
Cheesehead.
I want to talk about Q Will, bro. Quinnen freaking Williams. I got a lot of respect for Leo Williams, right? Obviously, former Jet. Great player, good player. The stats are deceiving. He gets a lot more pressures, and I get that. I was like, oh, okay. all right, like we traded Leo Williams. Quentin Williams was already a better player like his rookie season. You could see it. You know, he struggled. He struggled the first, first season last year. He was all right. This season, you're seeing that he's one of the best in the world. I mean, that he is like that whole D line, JFM, what rankings in them boys got a real D line. Carl Lawson coming back fully healthy. You're seeing it right now. That D line gets after the quarterback. Um, Listen, bro, we haven't been this talented in a very long time. I think even more talented than all those teams we had back in the day. You know, like this is really like a new era. It's a special time to be a Jets fan. Only 4-2. You know, you could be 4-7 and fucking and it's all back to shit. But I think right now, bro, the fact that we're so young and we're already pretty freaking good, man. Like who would have ever thought? Like this never happens to the Jets to be good and young, but it's happening to the Jets, and it all comes down to Zach Wilson. He's got to prove that he's for real. Got to prove that. I mean, right now, you know, like we got him.
He's
like,
doing
in his
enough.
manager role, and he's doing pretty good. You know, not giving the ball,
You take that
stuff
though,
like that.
no?
But I think Zach Wilson has to prove himself to be
Second pick.
a worthy of the top 2 pick. I think he will. He's got talent, and we'll see what he does. O-line's got to get better though. Keep getting better.
Listen, as much as I like to make fun of the Jets and joke around, especially with you and stuff, you know this. I've always said I like the Jets team. Like, I like the young players. I was a big fan of Zach Wilson when you guys got him. I was a big fan of Robert Saleh when he hired him.
I'm not saying it's you. I'm not saying it's you at all. There's a whole lot of other people who are trying to join the bandwagon right now. Guys like Stephen A. Smith and stuff like that. Like, bro, get your ass out of here, bro. Like, you guys shitting on us. You guys shitting on us 2 weeks ago. Not even 2 weeks ago. You guys fucking shitting on us. Jets kept the receipts. We're doing good, baby.
Yeah, you're doing good. I think, listen, when you look at stuff like this, I think it's not, especially for a younger team, especially for a team that's in somewhat of a rebuild or whatever is going on with the Jets or the Giants. It's not about the record per se. I think it's more to do with the potential that the team could be. I look at the Giants, I'm like, yo, we're 5-1, yeah, but look at the way we're winning. Look at the players that are showing out. Same thing with the Jets. You have a lot of good talent. You have a lot of good players. You're looking at Saleh making the right moves, being a coach. That's stuff that they can build on to be a real competitive team in the future. And I think that's why it's so important, because I think, listen, I don't think the Jets are going to have a winning record by the end of the season, if we're being honest. I think the schedule gets very, very competitive going forward now for them. But I look at the players that are playing well, and I look at the potential, and I look at how they're winning these games. And it's great experience. It's great experience for everybody throughout the organization that you have a winning team. That's it. Let's learn from this. We know how it feels to be good, to beat good teams, and we got to keep it going. And it's very, very good for the Jets right now. And it's a good, have a good feeling around the club between the fans and the players and the owner and everything. So it's good for, it's good for New York football right now.
Okay.
And fuck the Bills.
Speaking of New York, not just football, but sports in general, as you ladies and gentlemen may know, New York Yankees are doing pretty good in the playoffs.
Well, I would say pretty good.
Yeah. Well, okay.
I mean, 5
pretty
games
good. Pretty good.
Guardians.
This season, playoffs. Let's talk about it. I mean, yeah, exactly. But not bad. We'll take it as New Yorkers. That's what I'll say.
Oh yeah, I mean, listen. Yeah, ALCS. I mean, listen. The Guardians series, I think it was very tough. I think the Guardians got very lucky. I think they played way better than what they were. Credit to them. Tough team, made it tough with us. I would give them more respect if it wasn't for the bullshit that, certain players were trying to pull on us. And I'd probably give them more credit to that. But, see ya. Get the fuck out of here. You guys are old news.
Bitch.
I thought straight up, I think they straight up woke us up. Good for them. Thank you guys. And you woke the. This
Bro.
potentially could be a change that we needed. The fire under our fucking ass that we needed. A competitive issue. Yo, to win a fucking series like this, bro. To be through right there, to be there by elimination, to come through and to fucking show up when you needed to. Garrett Cole. Oh my God, bro. From game one to the fucking elimination game. He's fucking the guy.
I'm talking about like his whole narrative right now because
yeah.
Listen, nobody.
He's ready to go tonight.
Nobody. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. I love that. I love it. As an ace, a guy worth $300 million. I fucking love that, bro.
Yep.
But nobody. I mean, me and Tiku were killing Garrett Cole. I think what was it last year against Boston, the wild card.
Boston was a disaster,
bro. A kid grown, bro. When I watch Garrett Cole, I see a kid who clearly grew up dying to be like one day to be a Yankee pitcher.
Yeah.
I see him. Nobody wants it as much as Garrett Cole. He wants it so much, and I love that. But sometimes it's too much. And I think right now he's exactly what we need. A guy who's not afraid. Houston, if he was available game one, you bet your ass he would be there game one. Like he's ready to go any game. And I love that about Garrett Cole. And now about the whole narrative. Because in Boston, you know, he was hurt. That was the thing. Yeah. Obviously, when you lose, you're like, bro, if you pitch, I don't want to hear that you're hurt.
Exactly.
You pitch, you play. That's what I
said.
Now, when you see the numbers, right? Guy's got like the lowest ERA in like the last like 25 years or something in the postseason. Yeah, ridiculous. Like he's an all-time great pitcher, Hall of Fame pitcher. And I think right now we're finally seeing the ace Garrett Cole
that we wanted.
Listen, like the home runs.
You paid the big money for, man.
Too much, but it's.
Yeah, I feel like you give like he gives up like one again.
He does, bro. He gives up the most home runs in the league.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
But you live with it, I guess. You live with it.
He's used to it.
He's still phenomenal.
Because he gets to see Aaron Judge every single day. So.
Like and Stanton and stuff, guys like that.
I've always said that. I'm like, yo, low key, like. The players see like Judge and Stanton do what they do, and then they get like complacent, and they're like, yeah, you know what? Maybe I could swing at this, even though it's not the right decision because I got fucking.
Baseball is a very, very complicated sport, bro. Very.
Yeah. Very much. It's insane.
I will say this though, Cleveland. Listen.
Very complicated.
We had to go in there and beat Cleveland. The fact that it was 5 games was whatever.
I'm just kidding.
But Cleveland. Cleveland. You have to destroy Cleveland. Outside Jose Ramirez, outside Jimenez, I don't really see a lot of great players on Cleveland. You know, like obviously their closer is phenomenal, but they had to use him in the 8th inning most of the times. But I mean, like you had to beat Cleveland. This is where it starts now. This is where the real like playoffs begin, in my opinion.
Yankees, oh my God.
Houston, New York Astros. This is it. This is revenge. This is
fucking it.
This is 2017. You guys were clearly cheating. 2019, we can't really say you were definitely cheating, but we know something was going on. Whatever. You have a World Series because you cheated and took it away from us. This is what it comes down to. And that whole cheating thing, whatever. I'm like, it's time to move on. It's been 2-3 years.
Yeah, I agree.
Time to move on. But now, like it's impossible to not remember. You know, watching Altuve smacked that home run of Chapman, you know, and like that's the last thing that's the only thing I see when I ever think of Houston.
Bro. That's
just that one. This is it. And Houston, bro. Houston's got a fucking squad, bro. Wow. They're the favorites. They should beat the Yankees. But Yankees, bro. Yankees have shown when they're clicking, they're the best team in baseball. You saw it for like 3 or 4 months to start the season. When they were all healthy, ready to go, you saw the Yankees were definitely
a little bit at the end
win 115 games. That's what I figured. Listen, I mean, obviously the matchups now are all fucked up. It favors Houston even more because now, obviously, tomorrow we got Taillon on the mound. Taillon, like, you know, we score a lot of runs when he's pitching, but we also, you know, obviously he's gonna give up 3 or 4. And we're playing in Houston. They have what are they like on like 4-day rest now or something like that? I mean, they haven't played them
no.
since like the weekend.
Yeah,
or
but they
past
were,
that.
they went like fucking a million innings.
Yeah,
be
yeah,
fair.
you're right. Yeah, it was like 17 innings.
So
They got a squad, bro. They have
They
a
do.
great ace, who I think is gonna be ready to go tomorrow. Obviously, Verlander. They have a great ace, but I mean, after their ace, I'm not too worried. They got the kid. What's his name? He shit all over the Yankees. He had like 7 scoreless against us. Um, Javier, something like that. He's very young, Spanish guy. Obviously, McCullers and guys like that. I'm not really scared of them. Their bullpen too. I'm not
It's
really
not.
scared of their bullpen. I'm not
It's
scared of their
not
bullpen.
the,
I'm scared of their
it's-
bats, and I'm scared
yeah.
of their ace. That's what they got, bro. They got a phenomenal ace, and they've got.
Yep.
If we somehow steal Game 1 tomorrow, oh man,
I think we do win game 1.
And
by the way.
and Verlander got smoked by Seattle his first start. Got smoked.
Huh?
So
So-
anything is
Yeah,
possible.
we
but-
had good we were always like kind of successful against Verlander.
No. I mean, bro, I watched him this year. He was absolutely cooked. He's back, bro. He's back to like being like Verlander,
Yeah.
like Cy Young. I mean, bro, he's gonna win Cy Young.
Because I
He's gonna
remember
win Cy
like
Young.
2019, I was talking about.
Nah, I mean, bro,
We were
he's the best
we were
pitcher. He's the
spanking.
best pitcher in the AL right now, without a doubt. And Game 1 we got to,
than the
and we'll see what happens. We'll have to lean heavily on the bullpen tomorrow. Hopefully not too much because we still have games 2, 3, and 4 to go, and 5 and stuff like that. So listen, Game 1 tomorrow is if we can steal
huge.
that one, everything
we do
changes. Everything changes because now you got probably Garrett Cole on the next game. Man, tomorrow you steal one, that changes everything. But this is where the playoff starts. It was never about Cleveland. It was never about any other team but Houston.
But Houston.
ALCS with a chance to
Shut
go
up.
to the Fall Classic. This is what it's all about, baby.
We did our thing, Astros and the Yankees. We did our thing. You can't say that about the other teams in another conference. But
the Blue Jays, bro. The Blue Jays. It's gonna be a movie this year, bro. That was hilarious, bro.
Yeah, they were a joke.
People are starting to see how overrated guys like Bo Bichette and stuff like are. Listen, bro,
finally.
Jose Barrios.
People
Nobody even
about,
talks about Jose Barrios. Got a 6 ERA, that bum.
But it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough against the Astros. Like I said, everything points for the Astros to beat us. They first the Mariners, and they have a way better pitching than us. You know what I mean? And they were still getting shit off them, and they swept them easily. So against our guys, do I trust Boone? Do I trust our players to do what they want to do? I trust a couple guys. I think Garrett Cole's gonna do what he does. I think Stanton's gonna do what he does. I think Judge is gonna do what he does. But everyone else, it's not there. But maybe those guys. Maybe we just need those guys.
I agree.
Maybe.
I agree that we know what we're gonna get from Judge and Stanton and guys like that. But Rizzo, keep going. Bro, Rizzo, get on base. Torres,
Harrison
get on
Bader.
base. Cabrera, get on base
Harrison-
and make great.
Harrison
Just
Bader.
be a great defensive player.
Huh?
That's all we need. And
That's all we need. You're right. We need our bullpen to do what they got to do. And I think, like I said, going to a tough series with the Guardians could be beneficial for us because that puts us in that mindset that listen, it's just not going to be easy. And especially against the Astros, we're going to have to be near perfect to beat those guys.
I mean,
let's go.
Like, think about it. Apply it just to the Yankees, mindset-wise. Like, they started the season like they were going to go fucking win every single game, and then, we're the best, and then boom. So
collapsed.
Like you said,
massive collapse.
Get that shit out of the way in the beginning. Wake up.
And I do think, even though, it's not ideal that we had all these postponements with the rain and all this stuff, I think being ready, Astros had rest, but maybe they're a little bit rusty. We're ready to go. We partied a little bit in the locker room, but we're on the plane going to Houston right now. And so could be beneficial. I do think we win Game 1 tomorrow. I think we get away Game 1, but I don't think Game 1 means we're going to win the series. I don't. I think we got to show up and do our thing regardless of winning 1 in Houston. We got to do our thing. We get fucked up. Garrett Cole did his thing. Nestor did his thing. Wandy's been fucking amazing. I think first player to play in 5 ALDS games.
That's
amazing.
Crazy.
So, in history. And that's
crazy.
great.
Wandy, my
And
guy, bro.
Wandy, straight up him. Clay
Best
Holmes has
change
been
up
good
in
for us.
baseball.
I think we just need Boone to not be an idiot, and we need our players to show up, and that's it. I
Houston's
want
got
to
a
say
squad, bro.
we win,
Houston's
but Houston
got
is
a
good, man.
squad,
So
bro.
let's go. This is why. This is where
Alvarez,
fucking.
Mancini,
You know,
Bregman,
let's go. So,
Altuve.
you made a great
bro.
point. You made a great point. I think you look at Houston. A lot of the players that were on that 2017 team have went out. You have Altuve and Bregman, and that's really it. The rest of them are new guys. You have a new manager.
Talk about
They're
guys
They're past the cheating shit. The Yankees. I hope it doesn't linger in the mind. I think they should use it for inspiration.
Brian Cashman. Tomorrow at like 6:45, whatever, like the game starts, he's gonna be in the locker room telling these dudes, "Yo, this is Houston, a team that took away a World Series from most of the same guys, DJ,
Yeah, I agree.
Judge, Stanton, all these guys. He's gonna let them know.
No, I agree. Let them know. Remember the hurt that happened, the shit that happened, but use that as motivation. But don't use it as keep it in your mind and this that, because you got to be focused. Got to be 100%. That's it. It's a new team. It's a new series. Start from zero. So let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's go Yankees. That's it.
Sure.
Let's move into the
I gotta
NBA.
set up a parlay, bro.
He's setting up parlays. As you guys know, Ahmed, as per usual, our main source of betting. I said, as they know, per usual, Ahmed setting up parlays and bets and losing out. Let's talk about the NBA season starting. Interesting season. First of all, can we get one thing out of the way? Draymond Green punching Jordan Poole. Quick thoughts on that. I will say this. If that video never got leaked, and I think Tiku said this.
Yeah, no.
If that video never got leaked, nobody was gonna care, and the Warriors weren't gonna do shit.
No.
Second of all, if it's true that this guy Jordan Poole was taunting them in practice about the money he was gonna get, Draymond should have.
Maybe he deserves it.
Maybe. And don't forget, listen, some basketball players came out and were like, I haven't seen this in 15 years. This is crazy. That is bullshit. That is absolute bullshit. I can personally guarantee.
I mean, it happens.
I mean, bro,
it happens, bro.
Walking up to
that's
it,
a tough
knocking
punch.
him out. I don't know if they see that every day, but fights, yeah, every day.
Fights
every
for
day.
sure. You got people swinging at each other. I'll guarantee it.
Bro, guys like
You
Russell
see
Westbrook
people- you
fight
see
over
people swing.
anything, bro.
Yeah.
It's just wake up angry, you know.
But listen, I'm from that era where shit gets hectic with your teammates. You know what I mean? It happens sometimes. You say something wrong. Emotions are high. You guys are heated because you guys want to win games and whatever and this and that, and it gets competitive and stuff. And sometimes someone says something that angers your teammate, your friend, or whatever. And sometimes it happens. So I look at that, I'm like, it is what it is. But when you look at that video, dog, it's fucked up.
Draymond's
fucked up.
Bitch.
It's fucked up
for that.
He's
a
that
bitch
because
for that. That's not even
he is a bitch
fair fight.
because I don't think
Relax, bro.
I don't think
like another man, bitch, bro.
But you know what I mean?
If
it was just
see,
a push, bro.
It was a push, bro. If you're gonna take a push and get hurt by
and
a
don't
push
punch
or
that
words,
hard, bro.
Draymond was clearly being an emotional little bitch. Respect.
What's the argument though that they that Draymond overreacted?
Way overreacted.
I don't think he overreacted. I just think the action itself was a little unnecessary.
Which
I will say this.
Excessive. What does overreaction mean?
Hold up.
The action was unnecessary. What is overreaction?
Guys, just
I'll fucking kill you.
But hold on.
Get the fuck out
but I will say this though. If you see another man walking up to you, right, and the way Draymond Green was clearly looking to engage, Jordan Poole, it's on Jordan Poole for just standing there with his jaw wide open. I know you don't fully expect him to punch you in the face, but if you're arguing with him and you just pushed him whatever, and he's walking up to you and in that kind of manner, you must have like your guard up, bro. So that's on Jordan Poole for getting knocked out like that. But and like for the whole thing to even start, yeah, I mean Draymond, like only people like he's a small kid. Jordan Poole is 22 years old or 23 years old. The guy's like 6'3", 200 plus pounds. What are you talking about, a little kid? The guy's a grown man, you know, big boy. Like, I know. Compared to Draymond, he's younger and stuff like that. But like you're like, oh, Draymond hit a little kid. What are you talking about? Hit a little kid? It's a grown man, bro.
Yo, you'd expect him to like the Golden State Warriors brings in a local school, and Draymond's like, "What'd you say?" Bow. Fucking hit on someone.
Anyways, but I mean,
let's talk about the.
We're not gonna talk about basketball, right?
Yeah.
Just about the Knicks. I mean, the Knicks, bro. The Knicks is just, inshallah, 44-37, bro, or 44 and like what, 38, whatever it is. But that's it.
Yeah, we're gonna have a way more in-depth NBA breakdown with predictions.
We gotta bring some of the boys back on, bro.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we're gonna do for that MVP predictions. I mean, I already got it locked in. DeJounte Murray is winning everything with the Atlanta Hawks.
What the fuck are you talking about, DeJounte Murray?
Nah, I trust me. I actually have a very like normal take on that.
You got rattled by like Paulo Banchero or something, bro.
Yeah, when we get there, you guys will actually not hate my take at all.
Can I don't know if this is like a hot take or anything. I think regular season in the NBA is one of the most boring things like ever.
Really?
Now
I
it
don't
is.
know. I can't stand it. I
don't know. I don't know what it is, bro.
I can't stand watching it.
I don't know what it is, bro. But like,
it's like
there used to be games, bro. Bro, I remember. I mean, maybe I was younger, but you remember Kyrie Irving against the Spurs, bro? We dropped 55 overtime. That was like that was Cleveland versus Spurs, right?
Oh my god, yeah.
I think LeBron wasn't even playing in like the last like 10 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
I'm dialed in on a Thursday, like watching that game.
That, man.
Now,
dialed
bro,
in on a Thursday.
Yo.
Bro, I watch Knicks games. That's it. I don't give a damn, bro. Maybe I watch like if like it's Clippers. Obviously games on Christmas Day and stuff like that.
Yeah, like, that.
It's Christmas dead. I agree. It's dead.
Nice.
It's dead. So dead, man. And even listen, I like watching. Listen, I'm a huge Miami fan. I love Miami and everything, but like, I can't watch 82 games of Miami basketball. I'm sorry, I can't. In the playoffs, when shit's on the line and this and that, but I can't watch fucking Jimmy Butler at mid-range.
You gotta watch over like 50 games though.
Basketball has this one beneficial thing about it.
I'd rather watch the Nets, to be honest.
The thing about basketball.
Wow, bro, hold on, bro. Yeah. We gotta clip that. What did you just say, bro? I'd rather watch the Nets.
I'd rather watch the Nets for entertainment purposes. Yes, I'd rather watch the Nets than the Miami.
You would rather watch the Nets over the team you support, bro.
For entertainment purposes, yes.
He supports the Nets, bro.
In terms of, but I'm a Miami fan, so you know. But yo, you know what it is? It's easier for you guys in New York because you can put on fucking MSG, and it's easy to do that. I have to go through fucking the interweb, get like 50 viruses on my computer to fucking watch it. Yeah, to watch fucking Miami,
acts like he doesn't have a stream for everything he does anyway. But
hold up.
I don't stream.
Same way we get UFC from Dana White directly. We get.
We do. Fuck out of here, bro.
Adam Silver, yo.
Bro, NBA is one of those sports that there's something good about it. Is you can go to the box score and get like an 80% like awareness of what the fuck happened.
That's true, but like. Sometimes you look
at really, bro.
I do that a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you,
bro. Of course,
I don't do that. I do that a lot, bro.
Whoever says they're not looking at the box score or like their fantasy fucking league stats and like saying like, yeah, bro, DeJounte Murray's like dropping triple doubles. He's got to be one of the best in the league right now. Like, bro,
good.
Everybody does that. I'm sorry, nobody's sitting through these basketball games going, that was a good defensive stop by Derek White.
The Knicks, baby.
The box score doesn't say anything. Yeah, you do with the Knicks, which is why.
Yeah, you like half of your takes for the Knicks are like.
But I'm saying, bro, a lot of games last year, Julius Randle had 24, 12, and 5. but he played like the worst player I've ever seen in my life.
But we know that though.
what it is.
See, that's the thing.
Yeah, but
you know that
that's been
because
like
all
Julius
you gotta
Randle's whole
do,
life.
all you gotta do is watch like highlights of the game after the game, and you see Julius Randle dribbling the ball up the court, and like that's it. Like I don't care. He could drop 75
That's
points.
still
He's shit. Doesn't matter.
that's still stuck on your mind. This guy dribbling it up, bro. It's okay.
Bro,
now we got
I
a
hate
point
it.
guard, bro.
Don't worry, bro. Don't worry, bro. We got a ball, bro.
You got a point guard now.
We got a ball handler, and preseason first game I watched all year, Julius Randle bringing up the basketball. I fucking turned off that shit immediately, bro. Look at the fuck. I'm not doing this again. But hold on, I was gonna say this, bro. Going back to the Nets and Heat. Not only did you say that I'm not a Miami Heat fan anymore, like basically, you also called them boring. That's what you did.
They are boring.
It's because it's Tyler Hero.
Wow.
It's because it's Tyler Hero.
Wow. The Miami Heat are fucking
Bro,
boring.
yeah. We all know if LeBron never
It's like
went,
saying
bro,
Yoni watches every fucking Spurs game, bro. He doesn't, bro.
Hell no.
Because he's
bro.
fucking to make you go to sleep, bro.
I turn it
They're
on.
boring. Miami
in
are
the
fucking
background.
boring to watch. Yeah, they are. Yeah, I'm a fan of the team. Yeah, when we win, I'm happy. When we're winning, I'm happy. When we're losing, it's fucking sucks. But they're boring to watch. If they weren't my team, I'm not watching it.
Bro,
Simple
winning-
as that.
winning
I'd rather
is
watch
boring,
Kyrie
baby.
and KD. How
No,
is
no.
that such an
Tiku.
How is that so fucking
Tiku.
crazy to think?
You gotta frame it
because
properly.
I would rather watch
Winning
Steph
is
Curry
boring.
and Klay Thompson and
Winning is
boring.
and Damian Lillard. But
is.
guess
I
what?
feel you, bro.
I only
That's why
watch them
I
on
can't watch the
ESPN,
Spurs.
not on fucking like
Well,
their local.
I don't know
channel.
why you do that because
Freak.
like your team sucks too.
This is-
You're
bro,
watching losing. Like I don't understand. I not for nothing. My teams are like shit. I'm not watching it. It's not happening, bro. I don't give a fuck about
I
the
don't know
whole.
about that.
Like,
They
bro,
will-
like,
I
you're
am
on a
watching
my
sports
team.
I'm not
podcast saying
watching.
these things, bro.
I've
Really,
watched.
it's embarrassing.
Nah, I've
I don't
watched
give
a
a shit.
couple of Spurs
What
games.
should I lie?
I've watched a
No.
couple of Spurs
Alright, bro,
games.
like, bro,
unfortunately.
stop, bro,
It's
like,
horrible to
You
watch.
can't, bro.
Fuck outta
You
here.
can't even
If
name me the
Manchester
starting
United are
lineup
down
going into this year.
3-1, I'm turning
hold
off
on.
the television. I'm not
Are you
watching.
actually?
Yoni,
Yeah.
No.
I'm not wasting my
Yoni.
time. I got other shit I gotta do, bro.
Yoni,
Like,
Fucking stay there, watch us lose. Fucking
Name me-
suck.
name me the starting five for the San Antonio Spurs going into this year.
I couldn't name you the starting five of the Brooklyn Nets.
I don't even think they
And
have.
everyone knows that. Yeah, I don't even think we have a starting five, bro. I
don't
think we're
think you guys-
just not gonna show up to
Popovich
any of
might
our
be playing.
games, bro. We're not gonna
Popovich
show up
might
to
be
our
playing.
games. He
Bro,
probably is.
if you get Victor, it all changes 1 year.
Of course it all changes. I'm the
If-
biggest
if-
Spurs fan on the
if-
planet, bro. I'm moving to San Antonio if we
get
get
him.
Victor. We're not gonna
Alright.
get him. We're gonna tank.
This is, bro.
Get
This
the
is
lottery pick,
You're
third pick.
tanking.
Fuck.
Yeah.
And
Honestly,
we have like
bro.
50 first picks that we could trade. But who's gonna see? This is what I don't understand. We tanked OD and got a lot of picks. Who the hell are we gonna trade with? No one's gonna trade that number one pick away. We're talking about a generational player you're never gonna see again, ever. Not ever, but you get my point. No one's gonna trade a first him for a third round pick. Like it's not happening. So it's first pick or like we're fucked. What were you saying, Ahmed?
Yeah.
Are we moving on to UFC?
Yeah, please.
We don't even need to talk about the NBA, and that was like right there. Season recap. The Heat are gonna win a lot because winning is boring. The Knicks are gonna lose, and the Spurs are gonna get the third pick in the first round. There you go. That's your
Pretty
NBA season summary. Tune into the box score like a normal person. Tune into your
also-
fantasy stats.
Nah, straight up. And also, like, is this just me or like there's no like major like story going into the season?
Yeah,
it just feels like
Yeah,
what?
there's-
Yeah, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving,
there's no story, bro.
number one.
Oh,
You
Paul
got-
George, Kawhi Leonard.
you got-
see
you
what
got
happens.
That's
Kawhi
that's
Leonard.
them since they got to Brooklyn, bro. What are
Yeah.
Kevin Durant and Kyrie gonna do? That's been like since
No. What are they gonna
like
do
they
after
get
this
traded.
shit?
Then
What are they gonna do after the shit they pulled this summer? That's a whole new
nothing's
new
gonna
thing.
happen.
Kawhi
They're
Leonard
chilling.
and Paul George coming back with that squad that they have, with Covington, Norman Powell, Reggie Jackson, John Wall.
I agree.
That's a squad right there.
That
You
is
know,
a squad.
we gotta see about that.
And in my opinion, I don't know if we're giving predictions. I think they win a championship.
I think, bro. I
If
think
they
I
stay
think a
healthy.
big, bro. Unfortunately,
If they stay
Even-
healthy.
Who?
even Woj kind of confirmed it.
Clippers.
Oh, yeah, low key. I feel like I'm
If
gonna
they
say the
stay
same
healthy.
thing. Like I'm
Awesome.
obviously do a little more research, but
But
think I agree.
if what was I gonna say right now? Oh, a big storyline, unfortunately, I think even Woj kind of confirmed it, is how many teams are gonna tank for this kid Victor, bro. There's gonna be like 15 bad NBA teams, like really, really bad NBA teams, and like they're not even gonna try to hide it anymore. So all because of this kid Victor. It's gonna be a whole lot of tanking. That's a
This
whole
is
other
a good draft
storyline.
class, regardless
Um,
of.
let's
I like the draft.
let's move on. Let's get to the main event, as they say.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the reason like we are back. This event alone.
Like I traveled 2 hours just to shoot this podcast for this one moment right here.
Just for this.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The lacrosse playoffs. No.
we have arrived.
Oh shit.
We have arrived. It is the week. The week is upon us. It's here. No more waiting. No more dreaming about it. This week, this Saturday, live, in a prime time from Abu Dhabi. So it's not gonna be
In a
10 o'clock.
Time, ladies and gentlemen.
prime time.
Prime time.
Sleep.
It's
Prime time
for the
special time.
it's time for the
Thank
prime
God.
time UFC.
Exactly.
Bro, let's just get into
So
this.
so
We're fucking
no
around too
because
much.
because a whole lot of people are gonna be at 10 o'clock waiting for this fight. I'm like, yeah, sorry, bro, you missed it.
I know people that did that.
Prelims
that's
start at
happened.
or like 11 o'clock, so be ready this Saturday. Main card starts at 2 o'clock. If you don't know what I'm talking about Islam Makhachev versus Charles do Bronx Oliveira this week. Let me say it again, bro.
In a prime
Islam.
time. Oh.
Makhachev versus Charles Oliveira. The lightweight belt on the line this weekend. I mean, talk about a matchup. Pound for pound. Assassins.
Mhm.
In my opinion, maybe not proved yet, but we're looking at two of the top 5 greatest lightweights of all time. It might be two of the top 3. We're looking at a historic matchup. Whole lot of people were talking about Ferguson and Khabib. Never got that. I cried every single time. We never got that. Ladies and gentlemen, we are days away from getting this new era of Ferguson and Khabib. Islam versus Charles, baby. Let's go. Here we go.
Let's talk
Obviously-
about it. The champ has a
obviously-
name,
Listen,
but it is not.
there's been-
It is no longer
Oh,
because
technically.
Saturday, Islam Makhachev.
Okay.
enough.
Ahmed is so nervous.
Made a
People
mistake.
don't understand this. How nervous Ahmed
I'm about
gets
nervous
when these
Like,
Dagestani fighters
nervous
fight,
is
bro.
scared.
He
like-
loves it.
More like ready
I
to
haven't had
go.
that.
Ready to
You
go,
know,
baby.
Not for
Hold on.
nothing. I haven't had that nervousness since Khabib,
Yeah.
and I love Islam. That's my guy. But since Khabib, I don't really give a fuck. I hope
For
for
real,
a good fight.
Listen, you guys know my thoughts on Charles Oliveira. I'm a big fan of Charles Oliveira. People will try to make you
Okay,
hate him just because they hate Islam. Bro, I've been watching Charles for a minute now. Big fan of him. What he's done in UFC, most finishes. This historic run he's on, I believe, on a 10-fight winning streak himself, or 11-fight. He only went to the distance once against Tony Ferguson, and he said it, he pretty much cooked him in that fight as well. So Charles Oliveira is the real deal. He's a worthy opponent of anybody, of Khabib or Islam, doesn't matter. He's a worthy opponent. He's a worthy champion, and in my opinion, right now he is the champion. He does have a name, and it is Charles Oliveira. He is right all about that. However, this is where he meets his not only his match, the man he cannot get over, the man that it's time. We've been waiting. It's time. Inshallah, 2022. I said it, baby, and we will get it. Islam Makhachev finally gets his chance to prove to the world that he's not just this protege, that he's not just a hype job. He's the best lightweight on planet Earth right now. He's the best lightweight, the best fighter at 155 in the world right now. And if you beat Charles Oliveira, there is no debate, So keep that same energy about Oliveira. He's coming in right now with the hype of almost a Conor McGregor back in 2016 when this was Conor versus Khabib. So keep that same energy. I think this is going to be a great fight. Going to be absolutely shaking shaking at like 2:45 on a Saturday. So
In a
it's gonna
dark
be
room.
madness.
This is
In a dark mood room.
I mean, bro,
Talking
like
by
we can
himself.
talk about we can like
By
the
himself.
style. Listen, Oliveira, obviously his stand up has improved. The pressure in which he fights these guys is Habib like, running past them, disregarding their best shots, even getting dropped multiple times in the last fight because he knows, or in his words, not mine, I am illuminated by God. He feels like it's his destiny to go in there and take this beating and still withstand it and still become the champion. And he's been doing it for how long? Until this Saturday, because Oliveira will meet his match. Islam Makhachev. You want to talk about wrestling? Nobody wrestles like Islam Makhachev at 155. No one. Since Khabib. Islam Makhachev is the best wrestler. This is a different type of wrestling. People expect Oliveira to come out, with total lack of respect for Islam. I believe this will be a slow paced first 20 seconds to see what's really gonna go on. Oliveira is gonna have to, see if he's ready to go in there because he knows the takedown threat is very real. I expect the first round for Islam to either give up the first round, drop the first round because of how dangerous Charles is in that first round, or I expect him to take him down and make him tired. Not even try to push into full mount, or just to take him down and keep him there for 5 minutes would be so ideal for him in that first round. That's the game plan, in my opinion. Striking wise, Oliveira, I think people would say that he's the better striker. I would say that Islam is very, very, very underrated striker. How smart he is, the IQ, the fact that he's a southpaw is very is very appealing in this matchup. Leg kicks, both guys can kick, but I would favor Oliveira, especially with that teep kick right down the middle. Listen, this fight is tough. And this is where I'm going to say my last comments. Islam is not Khabib. He's not as good as Khabib. But in my opinion, Charles is and all these people, we're going to see that these guys are just on a level above. Keep the same energy about Charles. I love Charles. Good for him. Keep the same energy though, right? He's talking a lot of shit too this weekend. Keep that same energy. And inshallah, and new Islam Makhachev, baby.
I just want to say, man, I hate it. I hate it because every time a fight is this hyped up, it's never this good. Which sucks because this is listen to me.
Conor and Khabib was.
Conor and Khabib was smashed by Khabib. But listen, Islam Makhachev versus Charles Oliveira. You guys thought Tony Ferguson versus Khabib would be good. It's not gonna compare to what this could be. You got a better striker in Islam than Khabib, and a very good striker.
I agree with that.
Yeah, and definitely. A very good striker in Oliveira. Tony Ferguson is good at striking as well, but two very good strikers. You have a ground and pound wrestler in Islam, same as Khabib, and you have a submission mastermind. I'm pretty sure in his last 22 submissions or 14 submissions.
Most submissions in UFC history.
Only 4 of Charles Oliveira's submissions have come from his takedown. So the danger is there for Islam, and that it's a bigger danger. It's a bigger danger than what Tony Ferguson was going to pose to Khabib. So you have that danger there. Stylistically, this might be the most exciting UFC fight ever.
This is what I'm talking about, bro.
It is the chess match of all chess matches.
Don't do this to me right now, bro. Don't do this to me right now, bro.
He's getting excited. Bro, you thought the chess world was getting interesting. This is the chess world right now where it's about to go down this weekend. All I want to say is I hope it does. I hope it's the chess match that we expect it to be. The striking danger, the takedown danger, the submission danger, it's all there. There's not a second to blink in this fight. In Dubai on Saturday. I'm excited.
Prime time.
Tiku, it's time for prime time, baby. Tiku, The mic is yours, man.
I mean, like, I think you guys said it very well. I think Ahmed broke it down well. I think you hyped it up well. Listen, it's an amazing bout. Credit to Charles Oliveira. He's an amazing fighter. Islam is a guy, you could go back like 2 years or a year and a half where on record I said Islam would not win the belt ever. And obviously I kind of look like an idiot now saying that because I think he is going to win. And I think he will have a very, very great performance. Like a Khabib
Convincingly,
not Khabib. Convincingly. I think it will be convincingly. I think he will make people hate him. And I know and people are going to say like, how would people hate him?
That's the point I want to make, bro. Listen, bro.
How are people going to hate him because he smashed him? You know how people get. You know how it was with Khabib.
Bro,
when someone's so good,
all I'm gonna say,
and he neutralizes him.
So is all these guys rooting for Charles, bro? It's
I can't wait.
Charles
I know what's gonna happen.
Fighter, I love Charles too. I love Charles, but you guys are not rooting for Charles, bro. You guys are rooting against Khabib. That's just the truth.
That's
really
crazy.
You know what's funny?
That's really it.
I'm gonna keep it 100, bro.
How funny is that? They're not even rooting against Islam. They're rooting against Khabib, bro.
Bro, the comments are like
they know.
Anti-Muslim, which is like a whole nother problem. Which is
Forget
great,
about
whatever.
that. Yeah.
It's probably some Irish kids who got like their dreams shattered by Khabib.
Yeah, a lot of Conor fanboys.
When you
Conor fanboys.
Mash your boy, you little ticks.
Ended his career. Was never the same.
He took Conor's soul essentially. Listen, bro, like you're allowed to root for Charles because he's a great fighter. But don't go for Charles because you hate Islam and these Dagestani wrestlers and you hate Khabib.
And shut down the narrative that Islam shouldn't be here. Shut down that narrative. I mean, we talked about it before, but there's no one who deserves the title shot as much as Islam currently.
God, bro.
He is
clear. Bro, but the only thing is, like, I expect, fans, okay, especially like casual fans or fans that have no idea what to talk about. Okay, you're a fan, you're allowed to say whatever you want. But the fact that Charles Oliveira is saying the same nonsense you're saying this week, like he hasn't fought any top contender, brother, man. Like you got a title shot after beating Kevin Lee in Brazil on a lucky guillotine, whatever. You beat Kevin Lee, who's not even in the UFC anymore, right? And then you beat Tony Ferguson in 3 rounds. Tony Ferguson, who still hasn't won in a fight, and that was after Justin Gaethje broke Tony Ferguson. Broke him, right? That's how you got your title shot against Michael Chandler, a guy who just got here and knocked out Dan Hooker. Like, that's great. Okay, knocked out Dan Hooker.
Bro, go back. How wild was that title fight? You had a guy who just came into the UFC and Charles Oliveira, who, like, don't get me wrong, I don't mind Charles Oliveira fighting for the title, but that was a wild title fight in perspective of contenders.
That was because Conor was fighting Dustin. Yeah, that's like if Dustin was fighting anybody else, it would be Dustin and Charles or whatever. Yeah, whatever. Like, I'm just saying, like, bro, Charles, you're a great fighter. I respect you. Don't say this nonsense about Islam doesn't deserve it. Like, how can you say that Islam is a worthy opponent and you respect his skills, and then you say that he doesn't deserve a title shot? First of all, who does deserve a title shot? Conor McGregor, the guy you're calling out, Conor McGregor deserves a title shot? Stop it, bro. Like, don't duck the smoke. This Saturday it goes down, bro.
By the way, we love Charles Oliveira here.
Keep that same energy.
Top 3 lightweight in my opinion in history. So
100%.
And if he beats Islam, is top 2. So go ahead, Tigo.
Yeah, it's listen, there's a lot of factors of why people are against Islam, and it's fine. You know, it is what it is. I'm a Khabib fan, so I'm used to this. And which I think will happen, if Islam smashes this guy, I already know what the excuse is going to be. Well, not really excuses, but the criticism people got. Oh, look at this guy. He's wrestling him to death. He can't do anything.
Watch boxing.
I'm ready. Yeah, you know what I mean? So, but I do think it will be an amazing fight. I do think.
But you know what's crazy, bro?
Islam will win.
You know what's crazy, right?
An amazing fight. What's up?
Look at the rest of that card, bro.
Hold up. Predictions.
That's the thing I kind of wanted to finish.
we'll finish
Dana,
the card. Predictions real quick.
Dana?
I have Charles Oliveira by TKO second round, just because I gotta be different. You guys?
I have Islam second round, but I don't know how. Can I just say
Okay,
that?
no, that's
second
fine.
round.
That's perfectly
I
fine.
got Islam by
Second
either
round.
submit. If he doesn't submit, if Islam doesn't submit him or TKO him in the third round, it's gonna be Islam by points.
By the way, we know who Islam's fighting next after this.
Hey, Dana.
Volkanovski.
I want a money fight. Give me Mayweather.
Give me Mayweather.
Hey,
Give me Mayweather.
Honestly,
Brock Lesnar.
him versus Hasbulla would be really good.
Nah, bro, yo.
Bro,
Yo.
him calling out Brock Lesnar is one of the funniest moments in UFC history. I don't care what anyone says.
I can fight with King Kong, whatever he said, bro. Fucking
Yeah,
Habib.
yeah.
Anyway,
He's dope.
let's get to the rest of the
An amazing card.
Aljo Sterling,
Amazing.
New York's finest versus TJ Steroids Dillashaw.
Aljo baby.
Dennis Bazookia met with Top G. I forgot his
Andrew
name.
Tate.
Andrew Tate, come on the podcast. We want to hear your opinions. I don't know.
He would never come here because he's never met more of an alpha male than him than me.
Yeah, you can't be in the. He can't be in the presence of another alpha top G like.
It like takes away. It takes away from his
Yeah, it
you
takes
say?
away
What'd you
his
say?
whole persona, bro.
What'd you say?
Andrew Tate.
Said Aljo?
No, not Aljo. Andrew Tate
Uh,
can't come on this podcast. He'll refuse. Like, this is an open invitation, but he won't come on because he can't handle being in the presence of another top G alpha male like Tiku.
Yeah.
Like Tiku.
Hey, come on, let's get back to the fucking card. What are we doing?
Okay. Aljamain Sterling,
This
TJ
guy ain't
Dillashaw.
whatever.
I'll just say this really quickly. Aljo hopefully gets it done. Fuck TJ Dillashaw. I really, really hate him.
Why do you
He's
hate
such
him?
a
Because
piece
he
of
knocked out Cody Garbrandt?
Yes, that is part of it.
Yeah.
And because he's a
Main
steroid
issue, man.
user. But, bro, that Cody Garbrandt moment, like Tiku was mentioning before, that nervousness
Say
you
it all
get?
the time.
That fight card, all three of my fighters lost. And ever since then, I've had no attachment to
You said Michael
any fights.
Bisping on that card as well,
Yeah,
huh?
Michael Bisping
Michael
lost to
Bisping.
GSP.
Against
which,
GSP, bro. Did you really
which-
think he was going to win?
Listen, I was not that. I was a casual, bro. That's like I was stupid for even being a little nervous, but
His bang.
yeah.
It was a great
I
fight.
am not impressed with your performance.
And who else was it? Like Rose and Joanna?
Not
No?
Yeah,
impressed
Rose
by your
and Joanna.
performance.
I forgot who I was supporting.
not
in that, but
impressed
whatever.
by your
All three of the people I
performance.
supported lost, and no attachment anymore. So hopefully Aljo fucks up TJ Dillashaw, backpacks his ass, and TJ Dillashaw has to go back to the roids and gets popped and then bounces out of the UFC. You guys want to get into it?
I think this is a great fight. Two of the greatest bantamweights of all time. Obviously, TJ Dillashaw, what he's done with the PEDs. Listen, in this sport, more than any other sport, this is not a sport you fuck around with PEDs. You're going in there to try to hurt someone, and if you're on steroids, it's not a joking matter. You could really hurt someone. So shame on TJ, but obviously he's come back. He's clean now. Very, very controversial fight against Corey Sandhagen, but he got the win. Now he gets a title shot against Aljamain Sterling. I think all depends on if Dillashaw's wrestling is up to par. If he can keep this fight standing, because I think that TJ got some of the best hands in all the UFC, in my opinion. I mean, he's boxing guys like Lomachenko and hitting him. Yeah, it's a great fight. I would have to go with Aljamain Sterling. Aljamain Sterling, against anyone at 125, 135, 145. If Aljamain Sterling takes your back, you're not getting up. You're just not getting up for at least the remaining of that round. So as many times as this fight goes on the ground, obviously the better for Aljamain Sterling. I think he will get it at least down twice, which won him 2 rounds, and at that point he's got to get one more round, and I think he will. I like Aljo to and still.
As you guys know, I'm a huge Aljamain Sterling fan. I love that guy. I love him so much. I fucking love him.
Are you really?
Hell yeah, I'm a fucking
Bro,
huge
I was a
Aljamain
big.
fan.
Bro, I was. Bro,
I had. I picked
I remember-
Aljo.
That's
remember that,
crazy because I did not know Tiku was a huge. He said, "As you guys know, I never knew this."
Yeah, right. I was like, as I
As I
know,
know.
I was like, first of all, bro,
I'm pretty sure I said it.
bro,
Whatever.
that fight against Corey
He was
Sandhagen.
Aljo.
I remember I was shaking for Aljo, bro. I was like, why am I so connected to Aljo? I don't like. He's from New York. He's my
This
guy.
is
But
New
like,
York guy, Ray Longo, and all them Matt Serra and them boys out
That's our
there.
guy.
I like them guys. Those are my guys out there, bro. So, but Aljo's, I fucking love Aljo. So, seeing this, it sucks for me to say it. I think TJ will win. I think he will win.
It's a close fight.
I think it's a very close fight. I think you brought up a good point about if TJ could stop a couple of takedowns and this, that, and then hurt him on the ground. I mean, hurt him standing up. I think it would be a difficult fight for Aljo. I think the game plan was there. Jan and Aljo, the first fight. I think it would be somewhat similar to that with TJ Dillashaw. As much as I hate TJ Dillashaw, I can't see. It's like the literally two opposites of the people. Aljamain Sterling, who I fucking love. I fucking love this guy. And you have TJ Dillashaw, who I fucking hate. I despise now. Spit in his face if I seen him in real life. A little rat weasel, fucking PED using bastard. Fucking was on roids. Just ruined. I love. Me too. Before he fought Cody Garbrandt, and when the whole situation when they're talking shit and all that stuff. Fuck, he could have stand then when he beat Cody when he was on PEDs. Basically, in my opinion, I think he's shortened. He's the reason why Cody Garbrandt's where he is right now.
Yeah.
Because he fucking knocked him out when he was on steroids and he had the fucking advantage and he fucking made my guy fucking can't stand him. So fuck TJ. Do think he will win. I hope he gets his ass fucking beat and I'll be rooting for my boy Aljo and I hope he wins. So I would love to be
about the third fight of the night on that card. Let's talk about Peter Yan returns to Abu Dhabi, who I believe is 2-0 with 2 title belts in Abu Dhabi against Sean O'Malley. Clearly the biggest step up for O'Malley. There's no more.
Okay. That's it. No more trash cans.
Peter Yan is as good as it gets. So
sure.
This is a lot of people. O'Malley was like a plus 290 when this fight came out. He's at plus 190 right now. So a lot of people are going with the O'Malley train against Peter Yan, bro. And I can't blame them because, first of all, it's a 3-round fight. And once you take out, it's Peter Yan. He's phenomenal. He's better at O'Malley at everything. Once you open your mind up to that, and you're like, O'Malley's like very long. Peter Yan likes to give up that first round, maybe even that second round because he starts off so slow. You don't think, and O'Malley doesn't get touched a lot. Like, he doesn't get hit, and he's got phenomenal hands, and he's arguably even faster than Yan, like maybe same speed. And with that length, you're like, can O'Malley win on points and just get the win here? It's definitely possible. Definitely possible. I think it's a great matchup. I mean, like, this is holy shit, what a fucking card, bro.
Amazing. Let's go.
Oh my god.
exciting.
O'Malley versus Yan. This is like a fight, you make on UFC 4, not in real life.
Bro,
And Dana White put it on the biggest card of the year.
if
for
Sean
sure.
O'Malley wins this, we are entering an era of the UFC.
Bro, if
that I think is
O'Malley wins this, he's getting a title shot.
Yeah, I think we're gonna enter a UFC era that is supremely exciting. This card could literally change the shape of
if
the whole fight game.
if Oliveira, Dillashaw, and O'Malley win, that's just like that's an era of sports I just don't want to be a part of, bro. So,
Why? What's wrong with
bro.
Sean
That's
O'Malley?
everything wrong with everything I hate about people now. It's that, bro. It's like guys like.
What do you have against Oliveira, bro?
I love Oliveira, but it's the people that support him. It's like, bro.
Okay, okay, whatever.
Don't make
Bro, but let me ask you a question.
Let
Let me ask you a question about Oliveira fans. Let's just say he does beat Islam. Half of those Conor fanboys or the Khabib haters, they're probably gonna just.
What do you mean half of those? What do you mean half?
They're gonna
talking
what?
about
They're gonna,
85%.
what did you say to?
They're
Talking
just
about
gonna leave.
85%.
They're gonna leave the bandwagon.
Yeah, I mean,
the
Oliveira's
majority of
gonna
them are
fight
just
Conor
rooting
next
for him
probably.
today.
Yeah, Oliveira's
Honestly,
gonna probably fight Conor
probably.
next. So.
Probably.
Peter Yan versus Sean O'Malley, though.
Whatever.
Yeah,
so,
but
bro,
Charles Oliveira and Conor. I mean,
finish it up.
that's a good potential. I'll take that.
Hell yeah,
Honestly.
they should, bro.
Let's just say
the
Conor
thing
somehow
is,
wins.
You can way
That would be
more
fucking
justify.
insane.
You can justify that fight way more if Charles Oliveira loses this fight. You can justify it way
Oh,
more because
whoa,
Conor doesn't jump to a
definitely.
title fight.
Makes
So
no sense.
Yeah,
So
I
for
know,
the
but
sake
I
of the
kind of want
sport-
Conor to fight for the belt, you know, because fuck it. I'm
fuck it.
kinda
Let him
bored.
beat Charles Oliveira and then fight Islam for the belt, and then get smashed again, bro.
Another time.
Not
Let's
saying
go.
Conor, bro.
Smack it like
Dariush.
it. Ding, ding, ding.
Dariush versus
Wait, hold
Dariush
up. I didn't get my
versus Gamrot,
prediction,
phenomenal.
bro.
Oh, my
fight right
fault.
there.
My fault. Sorry. Peter Yan versus Peter Yan. I mean, Sean O'Malley.
PDI versus, yeah, crazy. Let's just another case of a guy that I love, O'Malley. I fucking love this kid. I think he is going to be a potential champion in the league in that division by far. I just think this was such a big jump. Like, obviously, we all said, like, yo, O'Malley now has to fight, like, real contender guys. Like, stop fucking around now. And, but this is such a huge jump. Maybe if we would have fought another guy, maybe like a 7th ranked or like a middle of the pack
Yeah.
in that division, he beats him like convincingly. Then he fights Jan. I would probably go O'Malley, honestly. But it's such a big jump. I haven't seen him against real quality. I don't think he's not a quality fighter. I don't think he doesn't have the skill sets to beat Jan. I just haven't seen it. You know what I mean? I could go bold and say, you know what, I'm going O'Malley, but I'm not because I respect Peter Yan so much. I think he's one of the most fucking dangerous guys. I think he's one of the best strikers in the UFC. And he has everything that can hurt O'Malley. And I haven't seen O'Malley not show that he's willing to fix some of his weaknesses. And yeah, I'll be going Jan, but I'll be rooting for O'Malley.
Next fight. Dariush
Next
versus
fight,
Gamrot.
obviously, we got that 155. Was it like top 5 guys now? Obviously, Gamrot after that performance, the last performance against Saruki, and a lot of guys are very high on Gamrot, and so am I. He's going against Beneil Dariush. Beneil Dariush. Not a lot of fighters get more passionate, more emotional in a fight than Dariush. It means a lot to him. This is a hell of a fight. This is 2 grown men going in there to fucking fight right here, bro. Like maybe even a title shot on the line. 2 great wrestlers. Both guys got power in their hands. It's a great fight. It's really even. I would have to give the edge to Dariush, obviously, because he's been doing it for longer. But man, that takedown, like fucking Gamrot has shown that his wrestling is on a different level, man. It's like to do that against a rookie and to have a great fight like that. That's very impressive. Obviously, Sarukian is, or was fucking next up. So Dariush and Gamrot, to have those 4 fights on that card is just ridiculous. I mean, these are four fucking main event type of fights right there. So great fight. Huge stakes at 155, and we'll see what happens. Oof. Arguably, bro, I'm gonna say this right now. This is the fight of the night right here.
Really?
I don't blame you.
Fight of the
I'm gonna
night.
go with Dariush to win though.
Fight of the
I love
fucking night.
Dariush. That's my guy. I love Dariush a lot, man. Such a
You gotta
good
speak
guy.
up.
I said Dariush is such a good guy. I think he's gonna win. I says more things, but I don't want to repeat it. To be honest.
The other main card fight. Are we talking about this?
Who?
I don't really give a
Jakugian
fuck.
versus Fiora. We don't
Gamrot
care.
versus
We
I
don't
really give a
care.
fuck.
Let's go to
I
the
would like to
prelims.
talk about.
Bilal Muhammad versus Sean Brady.
There you go.
Bilal, remember the name. Inshallah, he gets the victory.
Yep. I think he
This
will
kid,
get it.
this kid Caio Borrallo, the Brazilian guy from the Contender Series, step up against Mahmoud Muradov. Ozdemir is back against Krylov. Zuba against Almeida. I haven't heard of Almeida, but Zuba only fights close fights anyway, so it's going to be a very close fight. You already know that. Nurmagomedov is back, folks, but that's Abukar. He's back against Ghazi Omar.
How the fuck is he still in the?
Bro,
How the fuck is he
Yoni,
still in the UFC?
You see the last name
Which one?
that Abukar is fighting? Abukar Nurmagomedov.
Oh,
Versus-
probably another
yeah.
Georgian, right?
Oh my god, Chico.
Ghazi
No, no,
Omar
That's not
Omar
God,
Godzovich.
yeah.
Omar Godzovich.
Omar Gadzhiev. That's not that bad. That's not that bad.
Armin Petrosian, he returns back against AJ Dobson. I've never heard AJ Johnson.
Muhammad Mokayev.
Yo, I'm gonna say this right now. Bro. I said the same thing when it was Valentina Shevchenko versus Lauren Murphy, right? What did I say in that fight? That fight should not even be sanctioned. Should not be allowed. The fact that this dude Malcolm Gordon, who's a civilian, who's like me and you, he's dead ass like me and you, bro. He's like he has a part-time job. I guarantee you, he has a part-time job, and he's fighting this fucking Dagestani or Russian, like London, England, whatever the fuck he's from. He's a phenomenon, and he's fighting against him. Malcolm Gordon is a BJJ teacher. He's not a fighter that's gonna fight for the championship. This fight should have never happened, in my opinion. It proves nothing, whatever fucking Mokayev does, in my opinion. But yeah, a lot of fights got canceled. Magomed Mustafayev versus Jamie Malarkey, that would have been a hell of a fight. Mariana Rodriguez versus Amanda Lemos, that would have been a good fight as well. But yeah, hell of a card. Obviously, that main card is ridiculous. That main event is all-time great this Saturday, folks.
Any last opinions?
And
Anyone, Tiku? I don't got anything else to say, but
And new.
I'm just excited, man.
very excited. And
Just fucking excited.
hey, I mean that about does it for all the topics on this episode. We might vlog that Tiku, me and you, because Ahmed likes to sleep.
This is gonna be me, bro. This is gonna be me. Straight up.
Fuck 'em, no.
But yeah,
Gonna have a full beard by the end of the fucking.
oh yeah, I'm
By the end of
definitely
the
gonna
fucking card.
post that photo on our Instagram. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. We are back to getting the content out. Fucking this episode.
we're locked in.
Vlog going up tomorrow, most likely. Vlog for Saturday, most likely. So just keep showing us the love. That last vlog got like 1.2 thousand views on Instagram. So yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
Yo,
Thank you
tell
for
David Dobrik, come for your head.
watching. Bro, David Dobrik's a rookie compared to us.
Ooh.
You don't know David Dobrik? Wow.
David Dorbeck. I know that. It's like a YouTuber.
Yeah. Whatever. David Dorbeck.
Bro,
Anyway.
that's the guy who was recording his friend like getting killed by a bear or something, right?
What?
What? No. Wasn't his friend like getting attacked and like he's just recording them in the back?
I don't think so. Whatever.
Bro, this
Anyway.
happened. This happened. I saw a meme. I was
Anyway.
We'll search it up. Thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.